Feeling happy, joyful, blessed, loved and safe is your birthright. You don't have to do anything to access this state of being. Feeling whole is your birthright. And it took me many years, over 20 years, to understand this, that I'm the only one who is building my own prison, and I'm the only one who can free myself. I was always holding the key in my hand, but I couldn't see it. And when I listen to myself now saying this, it sounds a little bit crazy to me, because I never could wrap my head around this. I never understood. Always when someone told me, don't worry, everything will work out, everything is fine, I got a little bit, or I got like angry inside of me, because I was thinking, what the fuck, you are not walking in my shoes, you don't have to deal with my problems, you didn't saw what I saw. I felt like I have every right to feel as a victim, because I was a victim. And I thought, I'm right. I have the right to feel hurt, I have the right to feel sad, I have the right to feel angry, I have the right to feel whatever. And it's absolutely true. We all have the right to feel like a victim and to feel upset or angry, sad, whatever it is. But we have to understand it's our responsibility, and the more we stay in these low vibrational emotions and thoughts, the more we create it, the more we attract it to us. It's like this never-ending circle, because we are feeding it with our attention, with our energy, with our emotion and our thoughts. And I always thought, if I finally get what I want, I will be happy again, I will be joyful, I will be free. But this was a totally illusion, and it was, I needed my breakdowns. I had major, really great breakdowns, hitting rock bottom so hard that I finally gave up. I was giving up. I thought, okay, I tried everything. I tried everything in my power to turn things around, to figure shit out, and I finally understood the problem was me, because I was obsessed with how I'm gonna make it happen, how can I make my wish come true. And it was exactly this stress level, this adrenaline was the stress hormones. They were blocking me from accessing these solutions, these answers, which are already in the field. They are already there. If you have a problem, the solution already exists. It's just something is between this you and your solution, and usually it's you and me, it's us blocking ourselves from everything we need and want. Beautiful people, hello again. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me. It's really, that's like my greatest accomplishment in life. I had times in my life where I had much more money, much more, or a much nicer place to live and more material things. But I can tell you, I was never as happy as now, because I finally understood that my happiness, my joy, nobody can take away your happiness, your freedom, your joy without your permission. And I understood. I felt somebody stole it from me. Someone stole my happiness, my freedom, my joy, my ability to success because of my childhood traumas, because of all the abuse, because of many things. And I had a story, so I got always upset if someone told me, don't worry, just don't worry, everything is fine, everything will work out. I was getting angry because I thought, what the heck is happening? You don't know what happened to me. You don't know what I have to go through. You don't have to deal with my problems. Like if a millionaire says to you, money is not everything, to a homeless guy, most homeless people, they will laugh at you and say, yeah, give me half of your money. But I didn't understand. I didn't understood that it was me giving permission to a certain story which stole my happiness and my freedom. What happened happened. I experienced a lot of trauma and really bad things, but I was reaffirming it constantly. It was my excuse. Unconsciously, it was my excuse. If someone asked me do you don't do this, or why you don't do it like that, this way, I said, yeah, I cannot, I'm limited, I don't have money, I'm suffering because this happened some years ago and nobody supports me, and yeah, I'm a victim. And it was me telling this story, it was me giving away my power to this story, to things in the past, and it was stealing my energy. So I was obsessed, constantly obsessed with how can I make my wish come true, how can I figure things out. And it was exactly this stress, this constant stress, which was blocking me from these solutions and answers which are already there. If you have a problem, the solution already exists. And usually it's ourself which is in the way between us and the solution. We have to get out of our own way. And the good news is it's just a simple mindset shift. But if you are living in survival mode on the hormones of stress for many years, it takes time and practice to reprogram your subconscious mind. And I'm really happy that I never gave up on it. I always had a feeling like 6 years ago, something like that, I already was studying holistic health and got into meditation and started to read books about body, mind, soul and health and stuff like this. But 6 years ago, I found, or this concept of identity shifting, manifestation found me. And something in me told me that's a hot thing, there is something to it. And my ego was telling me, what the heck, that's wishful thinking. Maybe it's working for some people, but it's not working for me. I already tried so many things, I tried everything, and if there is something what could work for me, it's too expensive. I cannot pay this coach, I cannot pay this doctor, I'm limited. There is always something between me and my solution, or it was always something between me and my solution. And as I started 6 years ago to really take this serious, to do my meditations, because by starting to meditate, we learn to reprogram our subconscious mind, and we learn to self control, to self-regulate. We learn to self-regulate, to process and transform our emotions and our negative thoughts into something positive. And I was falling off the wagon. I was falling many times. I had a good time. I was like raising my vibration, raising my energy. I was believing in the good again, in everything is possible, I can make it. I was working on my limiting beliefs and I did all the work, but then life challenged me. I had to make a decision to go to a new place or to start a new job or to try a new thing. And at some point, always, I was breaking down under the pressure of staying in my high vibe state of being, because there was this challenge and something inside of me was not quite sure if I'm going to make it, if that's the right choice, if I'm able to do this. And my energy was dropping again and I keep moving anyway, but my energy was dropping. I lost trust in the process, trust in myself. I was nervous and stressed again. And usually something happened in this situation. Something went wrong, and really wrong. I so many things went wrong. And after something went wrong and after I experienced a huge setback, it took me a long time, usually more than weeks, months, sometimes years to get on the horse again, to start again, all over again, and to practice again, to meditate again, to raise my energy, my vibration, to start trusting again. I always had to recover from my bad experience. And that's, now looking back on the last 6 years, that's why I lost so much time. That's why I needed so long for me to heal myself and to find my joy and my happiness again. Because I was falling off the wagon and it took me quite a while to get up again. And that's how I reaffirmed my addiction to negative thoughts, to negative emotions, and to these old patterns inside of me, in my subconscious mind. And I took like a break. I took an unconscious break from reprogramming my subconscious mind. And this was the only thing which costs me a lot of time. And this happened over and over again. I got on the horse again, I started again, shifting my identity, trying to stay in this high vibe identity, in the best version of myself, positive and faithful, really faithful. And yeah, it's like I said, over and over again. A challenge, throw me off the wagon. I was hitting certain limitations again, but I kept standing up. I kept standing up for many years with the same intention, with the same practice of like shifting my identity. I knew there is an old self, my old self with all these limitations, all these blockages inside of me working, and it's not mine anymore. I don't want this anymore. I needed a change. So I made the commitment to my new identity. And it was at some point, It was not too long ago, it was like last year. I had such a great breakdown that I thought, what the heck is going on? I'm giving up, but not on shifting my identity. I I figured I finally figured it out that it was me blocking myself, and it was me by constantly worrying, because yeah, it was always the same pattern. I tried to stay my new identity. Something shifted a little bit, something in my outside world. Yeah, a certain challenge occurred and a certain uncertainty with about a job, about money or something, and I started to worry again, and I started to obsess again with how can I turn things around, how can I stay in this line, how can I, and it was exactly this thing, and I needed to observe myself over many years doing the same shit over and over again. And there are these sayings like, it's not bad to make a mistake, but don't make it twice. I made my fucking mistakes 50 times. So don't get discouraged. Don't feel stupid or something because you maybe make the same mistake over and over again. And all it needs is your willingness to change and the ability which we can train to observe ourselves. Observe yourself long enough, and I will promise you, at one point you are simply not able to make the same mistake again. At some point it's not possible anymore, because you saw yourself from so many different angles doing this shit, making this mistake, and you cannot do it anymore. And you will notice before it happened, way before it happened, the first indication when you are leaving the right path. You will get better, you will notice it, and you will stay at the right path. But it takes usually pain, suffering, struggling. And my message for today is, if you fall off the wagon, keep moving, you are doing good. You will make it. Don't give up, but don't take a break for too long on reprogramming your subconscious mind. And reprogramming your subconscious mind is a daily habit of positive self-talk, of affirmations, of conscious breathing, consciously regulating your nervous system, and stop reacting to things that bother you. It's very simple, but it takes quite a while for some people. If you spend a lot of time in survival mode, maybe it takes months or years, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And if you start out and you do this, you observe yourself, you do this, all these practices and observing yourself, meditating, maybe for some months or your first, second year, and you experience still the same circles, don't worry, it's working. It's working 100%, but many times it needs quite a while for us to really experience a big change. And the biggest change you will notice inside of you, mostly before a big change happened in your outside world. because yeah, we all try to change things, we hope for better days and for whatever, and we think, okay, we reprogram our subconscious mind, we shift our identity, we start meditating, and someday manifestation comes true, new husband, new wife, oh great, 10 millions of dollars, nice, that's my confirmation, I made it. Don't wait for it. Don't wait for it. Have the intention and give yourself the promise to do the work, not because you want to change your bank account or your relationship. Do it for you. It doesn't matter if something change outside, if something changes outside of you. If you experience this change inside of you, you stop giving a shit. I will never go back to my old self because it's a sad one, it's a very angry one, it's a very frustrated one, and it takes a lot of energy to live this lifestyle. It's much more easier to stay positive, to stay healthy, to stay in bliss, in love and gratitude. But it took me over 5 years to understand how great it is to make this your attitude, because it's an attitude. And it took me so many years to understand how much energy you will get from this attitude. You don't get your energy just from food. You get your energy from a smile from a stranger. You get your energy because you see a rainbow and you feel really good, you feel happy, you feel joyful. And all this energy, this positive energy, these good feelings, they are a resource of energy. It's also a secret of of a healthy long life, in my opinion. It's not just by working out and nutrition and just positive thinking. It's the energy you get from simply feeling good. It's pure life force. And the day will come, maybe you will struggle for some time and you will doubt yourself if there will ever be a change, if this sadness, this anger ever leaves you. But it will leave you, it will. If you keep going and if you keep redirecting yourself and if you keep observing yourself, it will become a habit. And at some point it will feel so good that you simply don't want to go back. You always can go back. You can always feel angry, sad and experience whatever emotion you want to, but you will do it on a conscious level. On a conscious level you will process it properly. If you don't process your emotions and your negative thoughts properly, it will stuck, it's energy trapped inside your body, and it's the reason for disease, sickness, problems, struggles. So it's a journey of resolving your inner conflict, of cleaning out inner conflict, healing. And but it's it's a lifestyle, it's just a lifestyle, a happy lifestyle, and it takes commitment. It takes commitment and time, but it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful because your subconscious mind is a gift. It's so beautiful. It doesn't, you can tell yourself a lie. Tell yourself this lie often enough and you will believe it. You can do it in a good way, or in a way that benefits you, or in a way that hurts you. That's also how media manipulates us. there is constantly someone telling us something, and many things are not even the truth, but we start to believe it on a conscious, yeah, we start to believe it on a collective level because we keep hearing it. And my neighbor believes it, he lives like this now, and he does it, and everyone does it. So at some point we stop questioning and we just accept things. So why not implement this strategy for ourselves to program us on health, bliss, ecstasy, joy, love, and feeling safe? That's my message for today, my friend. If you are still here, thank you so much for spending time with me, for raising the vibration, for raising the frequency with me together, for building this beautiful energy bubble. And yeah, I'm always grateful for you guys. I appreciate all of you. If you want to support my channel, hit the like button, and you could also write the word, just one word in the comment section. If you don't know what to say, just write the word manifestation in the comment section. It would help me out with the algorithm. It loves to see this interaction, and I love to read your comments. Feel free to write anything else, or you also can reach out to me if you have some questions, if you want some mentorship or whatever. Write me an email, you can find it in my channel description. I wish you a wonderfully blessed day. Until next time.